NCU. It's a good day. I mean, obviously, pretty weather. We had snow over the weekend here. It's crazy how you can go from like 50, 60-degree weather to like 30 and snowing. But I'm Ryan Kramer, and we got NCU alumni.
Sorry. Last minute text message.
Oh, you're good. We got NCU alumni Blaze. Man,
Sir.
you used to play for the team, so if you've been watching, the one who does like the raffling type of thing, like you are the buyer, this like that fast talking, that's Blaze. He can do that super fast, super good at it.
It's just my style of play by play.
It
No
works.
missed details.
It works, man. I love it. Well, let's see. We're in the semifinals right now for the playoffs against an opponent we've played before, Oral Roberts University. They came up top earlier in the season, but actually, I'm pretty excited because first off, the team they were playing, the NCU team they were playing earlier in the season, was not as well fledged, well as a team, and now they're working super well together. I mean, they killed it last week in their playoff game. Uh, it's just amazing how fast that turnaround kind of was. I mean, so I'm excited to see how different tonight will be compared to the last time they played. But also, the games they did play against Oral Roberts weren't actually that far apart. They lost by like 1 point each time. They had an OT that was like a minute plus. So this team can play against Oral Roberts even back then. So I'm excited to see what they can do now. What do you think, Blaze?
I believe the series was 3-1 or 3-2.
I think it was 3.
Oral Roberts. I know we ended up winning a game, and the game to push was the game we ended up going into overtime. Every game that we played, we only lost by 1 goal. So, I've been building up Oral Roberts the past few weeks, but looking at the stats and all of that, we might be, or I might be selling them a little more high dollar than what they could be. But we also got to remember one thing: in the same time that North Central has had throughout the season to compete and get better, Oral Roberts has done the same thing. So, kind of like comparing apples to oranges, we have two new teams basically in this match here.
Very much. That's the fun part, though, because we haven't seen Oral Roberts in like a month or so, so there's so much development for them. But they also haven't seen NCU in a month. And last time they played, they had a very big strategy with go after Dre, go after him, make sure that he's not able to go on the attack, the offensive. Back then, we were seeing a lot of our play only coming from Dre. And over the last few weeks, you've seen Josiah and Josh, Corn Dealer and Usage, step up and be able to play multiple roles and be able to even get goals and provide backup for Dre. So now it's just not a one-man team.
Yeah, and a lot of our second and third man coming in late in the season. I would say that our team played the most cohesively last game in the quarterfinals of the tournament.
Yep.
And it's amazing to see that they're the saying in the nick of time. That's pretty much what happened. Is we pretty much threw everything together in the nick of time to get to the point that we are now, and hopefully what we've been able to throw together is enough to send us to the finals.
Yeah, I'm excited for what we're gonna see tonight. No, it's still a best out of 5. If they do win next week, it will be a best out of 7. So it's still 3 games are needed to win, but I'm very excited to see how this will be playing out. especially following the last week's performance. Just, I hope NCU keeps the foot on the gas and doesn't stop.
At the same time that I was saying that we were throwing everything together in nick of time, this is going to be a harder game. This is going to be a harder team to play. It's going to be more fast paced, more offensively dominant. Because the thing that I remember is the lowest scoring game in the series of the last time that we played them. I think the lowest scoring game was 3-2.
I think so. Yeah, most of them got to like 4 or 5 goals.
Which, I mean, you're averaging at 3-2. You're averaging 5 goals a minute for both teams, or just in the game in general. You're averaging 5 goals a minute, and that was the lowest scoring game. So it's going to be very offensively driven. It's going to be very, very fast paced. Hopefully, our 2 and 3 man can keep up with it. A couple of things that I'd be looking out for if I was North Central here is the fact that Oral Roberts is offensively dominant. They are a fast-paced team. They love to pass. They love to get people open, and their rotations are solid. So, with that being said, the one thing that I would look for as a North Central player, if I were them, is I would stick to my rotations, stay solid, and wait for them to mess up, because they're going to mess up. Yeah. That's just what happens in this game. You got to pick and choose your battles, and the easier battles are the ones that they don't have as good a coverage. They're able to stick to their rotations very well, but they still do have those gaps that will open up opportunities. So as long as they can play solid defense and capitalize on the mistakes of the other team, we should see what we're hoping for here and an advancement to the finals.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, if I'm correct, this is a team that very much, they all attack. So it's not like they have someone playing back usually, or at least if they do, they're really far up on the midfield. So a big thing I think that will help is getting good clears. Good clears to the back of Oral Roberts' field. Just making sure that, if I'm correct, because I might be confusing another team, that if they press and go super high on the attack, that the third, second, even Dre can just get clears to the other side, because it'll give them less time to react and more of a chance for NCU to capitalize.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I believe that that was the thing that I picked out with ORU, is they're so offensively dominant that when they are on offense, their third man plays super, super high up, almost midfield. So if we get those booming clears, if we could get Usagi or Corn Dealer to get a booming clear and Andre be able to capitalize, those are just some easy goals. But like I said, it's a new team. They could have fixed that problem. They could be going into this game thinking, all right, we're going to play super defensive and we're going to play solid rotations. And, it's a big what if at the moment. But if we're going based off of what we saw last time, then yes, booming clears would definitely be our friend.
And we'll get to see that probably in the first game, what somewhat the strategy is. I mean, it can always change throughout the series, but we'll get to see more if they're still playing the same as what we saw last time, or if it's a little more defensive, like you said. So, there's a lot that's excited about this. A lot of excitement going into this game. Oh, yeah.
We've got our players joining the lobby now as we're getting set to kick off the first game of the semifinals. A lot of nerves, a lot of lot riding on this. I mean, I honestly feel like it's David and Goliath. You gotta. We were 5th seed, correct? I mean, you got a 5th seed playing a 2 seed.
This is,
we got March Madness going on right now. It feels like Arkansas versus St. John's, man. A 10 seed versus a 2 seed. And Arkansas ended up coming from behind, being able to beat them. And, we got that's the method to the madness, March Madness. So let's see if we can create our own little madness here in the NACE tournament and knock off a 2 seed.
I think we're going to be transitioning to gameplay, because they are ready to go. As the game does start, we are
Blaze able to get a good touch off the kickoff.
We are
Bobby for ORU getting a touch to go back mid.
The
Lobo
team
missing. Garfish going to put one on net. Blaze going to be able to save it, take it over to the right wall. Going to be able to follow this. Gets the boost, but he's not going to be able to chase the ball down. Usagi jumps, playing a little bit of a fake there.
There's a boom.
Andre gets boomed early. Corn Dealer with a good clear, and it sails into the net.
Let's go! See, like you said, there's the aggressive play, and they're so far up, they don't have anybody playing back.
Yep.
So
here's my thing. You don't want to do that too many times too early, because then they're going to change their method.
Yeah.
So
50.
Good thing we got that early. But if we could play some press offense where we stick them in their own half of the field, let them be comfortable within their rotation. Andre almost with a good double tap, but Abi able to save it, take it back over to midfield. Corn Dealer got bumped. Abi gonna put that on net. Probably gonna hit the crossbar. Gets saved by a North Central defender. I don't know exactly who. Abi and Garfish both jump for it. Blaze able to take it over to the corner. Alobo going to chase this one down. Pinch. It's on net, but Corn Dealer going to be able to get a save. Alobo takes it over to the other side. Usagi going to jump, miss. Garfish able to get a touch there as it goes off the backboard. Alobo going to sit it in the back of the net. Blaze with a read here that was not all that great on the defensive side.
Yeah.
He jumped, and I think it was just a little bit of a miscalculation. This game rather, is going to be tied 1-1 with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left as we go to the next kickoff. Usagi for North Central going to end up losing this kickoff over to the right side. Blaze going to have to play some defense here. Going to get it around him. Corn Dealer going to take it over to the wall, though. Abi with a miss. Corn Dealer is the only one there. Can he get a touch? 50 back to mid. Usagi and Blaze both calling for it. Usagi going to end up getting a touch, trying to get it around Alobo. Not going to get a touch there. Alobo going to miss anyway. Garfish going to try and get it around Blaze. Not going to happen. Off the backboard, Abi jumps. Usagi with a bad read. That ball's going to go over to the right wall. Garfish going to jump up for it, trying to get a touch over Corn Dealer. Gets it around him. Blaze is the only one in a good defensive position. Going to get a clear to midfield. Garfish up for ORU, going to send it over to the right wall. Blaze going to get a touch here, going to try and follow it. Not going to happen. Alobo going to take it to North Central's left corner. Corn Dealer with a touch off the wall, not going to be able to follow. Alobo going to transfer back to the third man. Usagi going to steal it from the ORU offensive. Corn Dealer jumps up here, gets it around Garfish. Alobo going to take it, throw it back mid. Blaze going to be able to save that ball as Usagi almost gets demoed. Blaze going to take it off the wall, looking for a musty, gets it. And Usagi's going to try and catch this one. Not going to be able to get it as Garfish sends it back mid. Blaze going to miss there too. Corn Dealer, the only one back. Alobo going to try and get it around him. Not going to happen. Corn Dealer sends it off the wall again. Blaze going to send it off the wall one more time. Going to try and hit this ball, get it around Garfish. He does. Alobo going to take it over to the right wall. Usagi going to play this up the wall. Going to try and get a touch here. Not going to happen. Abi sends it back to the North Central corner. Abi going to take this ball, put it straight down as Blaze now takes possession. 50. Abi not going to hit it. Alobo does, though. Garfish on the offensive gets it around one. And Garfish is going to put it in the back of the net to get ORU their first lead of the game with 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
It's just going to be mistakes that's going to be the reason. They're playing really well, but it's when they make bad, not bad, but a mistake on the read that I'm noticing.
It's going to come down to who wants it more. It's going to be whoever's more offensively sound, sticking to their rotations, and who's going to be able to make the touch as it sails towards net, and it hits the bar. Garfish going to be on the offensive for ORU. Usagi going to play it, gets it over him. Abi going to send it up the wall. Usagi didn't need to jump there. That was a good read by him. Ilobo going to send it back mid. Garfish going to try and take this up the wall. Gets the boost. Going to try and get it around Blaze. Not going to happen. That ball's going to hit the backboard. Looking for a double tap. Ilobo going to send it to the corner, but get boomed. Usagi with a touch here, playing off the corner. Going to go straight down. Abi going to get it around Usagi. Abi going to chase this one down. Corn Dealer able to get a 50. Blaze going to touch it. No, Alobo denies it, sending it back to the North Central side, over to their corner. Usagi and Corn Dealer both chasing it down. A touch mid. Blaze sends it. Abi able to stop the progression. Blaze gets it over one. Garfish for the save, and another 50 as Blaze puts it in the back of the net, tying this game up 2-2. This was a good follow right here. Blaze not giving up on the play, able to take his aerial and keep himself in the play, able to read that defensive touch from Garfish and tie this series 2-2. Minute 26 left as Blaze loses the kickoff to the North Central side. Corn Dealer misses a touch there. Usagi playing front post. Abi gets it around Usagi.
Oh no,
that ball,
we
got a tangle with our players. Abi has time, gets bumped by Blaze. Alobo going to hit this ball up the wall, going to try and get a touch here. Not going to happen. Needs somebody to boom it. Garfish puts it on the backboard. Blaze gonna try and get a touch here. Abi gonna send it off the backboard. Garfish gonna put it right on the
good
corner,
save.
and Blaze able to get a good save.
Nice
Corn Dealer
save.
with a 50 as it goes back over in front of the North Central net. That ball's going to be on, but Blaze able to get another good
it's
save.
lane.
Corn Dealer with a 50 off the backboard for North Central's net again. Garfish off the backboard again. We need to get it clear. Abi going to send it off the backboard one more time. Blaze going to try and chase this down. Garfish puts it on net. Usagi with a good save. Alobo going to take it to the corner. Blaze going to try and get it clear here. Usagi steals it from him. Garfish going to put it on the backboard. Corn Dealer's up. Blaze trying to get the save, and ORU going to go up 3-2 with 32 seconds left.
Wow, the lane C's going bad right now.
North Central has 32 seconds to tie this game up and send it into overtime for the first game of the series. Blaze going to speed flip, get it around the ORU defender. Blaze gets a touch off the corner, looking for a follow. Corn Dealer going to shoot this on net. No, fake. Usagi sends it up, needs to jump. Going to get it around him. Blaze going to chase it to the corner. Alobo with a 50. Abi going to send this one off the backboard. Blaze jumps, gets a touch there. Alobo going to send it to the North Central corner. That ball is on net. Someone needs to save it. Corn Dealer going to send it to the corner. Alobo missing. Abi sending it back. Corn Dealer with a touch. Garfish going to take it over to the wall. They need to keep this ball up to send it to overtime. Blaze gets a good clear, but that ball's probably going to hit the ground, making ORU going up 1-0 in this series.
They played really good compared to the last time they played this team. And Josh with a 280, he did really good.
Oh, the early goal cementing his second place point distribution.
Yeah. I don't know if they were feeling it. During like that end part, there was that huge lane C going on. I don't know if it was just us on our end. It was pretty bad.
I did not see it.
Okay, it must have been on our side. It was pretty bad lane C. That's what I was noticing. But not bad. What's some takeaways? I think the main thing is just the missed reads was what killed them. Most of those goals they gave up.
Yeah, little first game jitters.
Still really good.
Just shake it off, send it to the next one. You are just now joining us. ORU leads this series 1-0. North Central first game 3-2. ORU getting the game-winning goal with 32 seconds left. Looking like the Corn Dealer are going to go for kickoff for North Central here. Yep. And he does nice as they win the kickoff.
Usagi comes. Dre misses. Dre taking it off the wall.
Getting it around one. Ooh, another misread from ORU. That ball's going to float all the way over the goal of ORU. Usagi going to get it over one. Usagi trying to follow that up. Not going to happen.
Corn Dealer.
Corn Dealer with a touch here.
Nice hit.
Trying to get it over Abi. Touch there. Garfish going to send a booming clear to the North Central side. Usagi with a tire touch. Not exactly the touch I would have gone for, but I guess it works.
Oh, miss.
Blaze with a miss. Usagi with a booming clear. Blaze trying to get up to hit this redirect. Off the backboard. Need a follow-up. Not going to happen. Usagi going to 50 it as it goes to the wall of ORU. Blaze trying to get a touch there. Not exactly the best touch that he could have gone for. Usagi with a touch. That ball going to dance around midfield as Usagi takes it from ORU. Blaze with a shot there, sending North Central up 1-0 with 4 minutes left.
NCU's been really good at taking leads, not just in Rocket League, but Valorant too. It's just maintaining it lately. Maintaining the lead. I feel like the thing is keep the foot on the pedal, but also be a little more defensive if need be.
Yeah, you got to keep your momentum.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it goes down. It comes back to the same thing that we've commented on before. What I said early in the season: always play like you're one down.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what you got to do. Keep your foot on the gas. Abi gonna steal this ball from Usagi. If I was Usagi here, I would have tried to jump. And play this ball, not wait for this ball to hit the ground, because that just pretty much leaves the entire net open for the defender. ORU going to tie this game up 1-1, 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. As Usagi goes on the kickoff, going to lose it to the North Central side. Corn Dealer with a missed touch here as Blaze tries to chase this one down.
Boom.
Blaze going to send it over to the right wall, trying to get the boost, gets it, trying to get it over one.
Trey.
Garfish with a good 50 as the ball goes back to mid. Corn Dealer with a good clear here as it goes off the ORU backboard. Alobo with a good catch. Blaze going to try and pinch this, but he ends up just sticking it to the wall. Blaze with a 50 there, going to hit the crossbar, needs to jump. No one's in the net for ORU, need to capitalize here. Alobo going to cut that ball off. Garfish with a touch there. Blaze with a good save. Abi's back. That ball sails over him as no one's back. They're going to recapitalize and take possession of this. Blaze with a good 50 as it goes off the backboard. Usagi follows.
Yes!
High center as North Central University takes the lead 2-1 with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left.
Can we just say, like, something that's so nice to see is that Joshua and Josiah are getting goals late in the season, filling out where their role is on the team. Because really early season, it was just Dre you'd see scoring goals. But now having
Augie with the touch there, getting it over one. Alobo with a good save. Yes, I agree with you.
Blaze.
I agree with you. It is good to see these
Usagi.
things. Blaze with a demo there as he gets saved. Blaze going to send that ball back on net. Alobo with a good save. Usagi able to follow as he goes back on net. 3-1 North Central, 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
Let's go. Way to read that.
Good capitalization on the mistake. Just need to keep doing that. Solid rotations. Corn Dealer kickoff for North Central. Alobo going to win it. That ball is straight in front of the North Central net. Usagi trying to get a save. Not going to happen. And ORU answers quickly, cutting North Central's lead down to 1 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left.
Yeah, nobody was back.
Yeah, they both just kind of went to go get, but you can't really do anything in that situation.
No.
It's just awkward. It's awkward positioning, and if they get a half decent touch on it, you're not going to be able to get back in time. That ball going to 50 as it goes up to the roof, bouncing off the right wall. Blaze going to send it back mid. Abi going to put it on net. Corn Dealer misses a touch. Usagi able to follow. Alobo with a touch there. Blaze going to send it flying to midfield. Abi going to miss, but that ball goes wide left. Garfish with a touch here, trying to follow as Corn Dealer 50s it over to the left wall. Alobo going to get it over one. Blaze going to follow this over to the left wall. Abi going to cut it off quick. Blaze with another touch as he sends it mid. Garfish going to put it on net. Usagi with a save there. Garfish going to cut this one off to get it around Usagi. Alobo sends it mid. Abi's playing back heavy as it goes over him. Someone needs to go mid. Blaze going to put it mid. Garfish able to get the save, but Corn Dealer going to send it back over to the corner. Garfish and Alobo getting caught up in the net.
There.
Kind of in sync here as Garfish gets the full boost. Going to try and follow this. Blaze beats him. Alobo going to get a touch as it goes past midfield up the North Central right wall. Alobo going to take this, get a touch here, gets it around Corn Dealer. A shot on net, and this game is tied 3-3 with 1 minute 13 seconds left.
What did you see here?
I saw Corn Dealer go up the backboard a little too early. With his experience level, I would not recommend that. I would have recommended him staying in front post.
Nice.
Corn Dealer losing the kickoff to the North Central corner. Abi going to try and get a touch around Usagi as he does. 50 straight up. Garfish going to go up. Blaze gets around him. No one's back if he can get there in time. 50 as it goes off the backboard. Someone needs to follow. Usagi going to send it wide. Abi puts it back in front of the net. Blaze with a touch here. Not going to happen. Corn Dealer's the only one back. Abi capitalizing. Usagi trying to get in front of him. A good 50. That ball sent straight up. Blaze, no boost. Garfish on net. Blaze with a touch there. Usagi dancing across the crossbar. ORU gonna go up 4-3 with 40 seconds left, putting North Central back in the same situation they were in the first game. Need to get a goal here in the next 40 seconds to send this game to overtime, or ORU is gonna take a early sizable lead in this series, 2-0. Usagi wins the kickoff for North Central as Blaze goes over to the wall trying to get the full boost. He does, but misses the ball. Usagi going to follow. Blaze jumps as Alobo 50s it back to the North Central corner. Corn Dealer playing front post. Alobo trying to get a touch there. Not going to happen. Pinches. Not a good defensive play from the North Central 2 and 3, but it's going to work out. Corn Dealer sends it back mid. Alobo going to get it clear here. Gets another touch over Usagi. 5-3. 16 seconds left. If you're North Central, you got to store 2 quick goals here, but you go into the third game thinking, how do we stop the bleeding to try and keep this game or this series alive? It is a 5-game series.
It's really about maintaining the lead. They've been taking the lead both games. Oh my.
That ball's going to pinch to the North Central goal, but goes off the crossbar. Abi going to get a touch here. Need to score a goal quick if we're going to try and be in it. Garfish going to try and get a touch there. Not going to happen. Usagi sends it off the corner. Blaze going to try and get a touch here. ORU is going to win this second game. They're just trying to make it a 1-goal deficit rather than 2. That ball is going to touch the ground, and ORU is going to go up in this series 2-0. If you're North Central, you're wondering, how do we stop the bleeding?
Yeah, and Usagi and Corn Dealers flipped there. Usagi with a 533. It's really just about making sure you can keep that lead. I mean, it's easier said than done, but NCU has taken the lead each time against ORU. It's just maintaining that.
I think they might be getting comfortable, and I think ORU might be using that to their advantage.
Yeah. I mean, this team can beat ORU. You've seen how close these games are. You see how NCU's leading. It's just, like you said, it looks like they're getting a little comfortable. They're playing a little more risky, and playing a little risky can have its advantages, but it's also led to a lot of their mistakes leading to easy goals for ORU, which then brings ORU right back in it.
David versus Goliath. Sheep in a lion's den.
Exactly.
Down 2-0
NCU
in a
needs to win all
5-game series.
They need to win all 3 of these games.
Everything stacked in the favor of ORU. North Central trying to pull off the comeback of the century. Can they do it? Corn Dealer going to take it up the corner of ORU. Alobo going to get a jumps, trying to get a touch. Blaze going to send it back mid. Garfish. Abi jumps, missing. Blaze going to get a touch here. Garfish going to get a save. Blaze going to try and get this to go up the corner. Needs to get somebody to follow as Alobo puts it back over to the ORU wall. Blaze with a good follow there, and it's on net. 1-0.
Again.
4 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Again, NCU with the lead. They have taken the lead all 3 games. Now, it's about maintaining it. Which is easier said than done. I know that. But
Corn Dealer going for kickoff here for North Central as he wins it to the ORU corner. Alobo going to go up the corner, trying to get it clear here. Off the roof as it goes back mid. Blaze missing a touch there. Usagi gets a touch, sending it over to the right wall. Garfish going to capitalize, trying to chase this off the wall. Going to get a touch there. Jumps. Blaze going to be able to get a save, puts it straight down. Usagi jumps, gets a okay touch as Corn Dealer follows it up and sends it wide left. Garfish going to put it up the wall. Blaze fakes going up the wall, gets another shot on net. 2-0. North Central University, 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in this game. Early lead for North Central. Can they maintain it? They have led early in the first 2 games and ended up losing by 1 goal in the second game too. Now they're up early with 2 goals. Can they maintain it? Garfish going to send this back over to the middle as Abi going to chase this down. Corn Dealer has full boost, waiting for a play 50s as it goes over to the ORU corner. Hits the I don't know what to call that part of the field, but it goes straight down to the field as it goes over to the left side. Usagi going to try and get a touch here, trying to get it around Garfish. Bad touch as it goes in front of the North Central net, but Blaze going to be able to save it to Lobo. Gets it around Blaze. Corn Dealer 50s it straight down. Blaze going to get a touch here. Abi able to 50 as it goes back over to the North Central backboard. Lobo going to get a touch there. Usagi and Corn Dealer both there to defend. Usagi going to follow this as he sends it up mid. Blaze jumps, backboard, double touch. Can he get it straight down?
Dang.
Not going to be able to capitalize. Corn Dealer missing a touch there. Usagi trying to get it around to Lobo. Lobo gets a good touch there. Garfish going to send one on net. Blaze going to get a touch over to the north central corner. Garfish going to steal the boost as a Lobo misses a touch there. Abi trying to get it around Blaze. Blaze gets a touch back mid. Going to send it to the corner. Going to try and capitalize on this touch here. Sends it back in front of the net, but not going to be able to do anything with it. Corn Dealer follows backboard. Alobo going to capitalize here. No. Garfish going to get a touch here. Usagi with a good 50 as it goes back. No one's in the net for ORU. Good demo as it floats in front of the net. Usagi with the third goal in the third game. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. North Central up 3-0. Good demo by Usagi. And a little bit of a panic ensued as it slowly rolled in front of the net. Yeah. And Abi was in the right places at the right time, but they're able to force it in. Usagi for kickoff. Blaze going to end up getting a touch there as it goes mid. Alobo going to send it on net. Blaze needs to chase it down. Not going to happen. 3-1. ORU answers quick. This is exactly what happened in the first two games. North Central goes up early, and ORU able to claw their way back into the game. Can they extend the series, or will this be a sweep and the end of the North Central season? Blaze going to go for a kickoff here. Loses it to the North Central corner. Usagi playing front post. Abi gets it around Usagi. And that ball going to go off the post. Going to be put back on net. 3-2 ORU. 2 minutes, 35 seconds.
It can be so... It can take a while to get the lead, but so fast to lose it. It's still there, but...
Gonna get it around one as it goes wide left. Garfish gonna be able to take control of this. Usagi with a 50 there as it goes off the backboard straight down. Usagi gonna fake there. Garfish with a touch, gonna put it wide right. Blaze gonna follow this, trying to get a touch here. Air dribble, can he do something with it? Gets bumped, no boost, able to follow it though. Garfish gonna get a touch here. Corn Dealer missing. Blaze able to take full mid. Usagi gonna try and 50 as that ball goes back over to the North Central left wall. Blaze gonna try and get it over to Lobo. Gonna get it around him. Blaze with a follow here. Double tap off the wall. Not gonna happen. Garfish sends it right. Usagi gonna 50 here. That ball's gonna roll back to midfield.
Blaze got boomed.
He did, and his camera is stuck for me. Garfish gonna send that ball up. Blaze with a touch here off the backboard. Alobo gonna send it right. 1 minute, 46 seconds left. North Central leads 1 goal. Usagi gonna 50 as that ball is gonna dance in front of the North Central net. Blaze gonna send it wide right. Blaze gonna try and follow this one again to get it clear. Ends up getting the touch, gonna try and follow it. A good 50 as it goes over to the ORU corner. Abi with a setup touch. Blaze trying to get it around. Garfish gonna send it left. Blaze trying to steal the boost, gets it. Bad jump from Blaze, needs to go play defensively. Corn Dealer gonna send it back mid. Alobo gonna cut that ball off. Abi, Alobo, and Garfish, all three going. Need to get it clear here as they're setting back up for the defensive. Blaze sends that ball on net. Garfish jumps, gonna be able to put it over to the corner. Usagi gonna 50, it's back mid. Corn Dealer gonna chase this one down, gets a touch off the wall. Abi chasing it like a madman. Usagi, the only one to get it clear here, gonna get it as it goes over to the ORU backboard. Blaze with a shot here, trying to get it around, not gonna happen. Abi puts it back over to the wall. North Central, nowhere in sight as they set up back on defense. Corn Dealer going to try and read this, not going to happen. Usagi jumps 50 as it just jumps straight up. Blaze going to get a touch here over to the right wall, going to try and follow this, trying to get a touch here. Alobo going to put it back mid. Corn Dealer with a jump misses. Usagi's the only one in a defensive position, gets a boom. That ball's going to go in front of the net. Blaze with a good touch here, trying to get it around, does. Usagi and Blaze trying to pinch that ball back over to the North Central corner. Corn Dealer gets bumped. That ball's going to go in front of the net. And it's going to be 3-3, 21 seconds left. ORU has clawed their way back into a tie.
Yep.
21 seconds left. The fate of the North Central University Rocket League team and their postseason rests in this game. If they can score a goal, the series continues. If they don't, they go home. The season over. Blaze with a touch to the corner. Garfish going to get a touch here. Alobo going to be able to get a touch. Corn Dealer trying to 50. Usagi on the backboard. No. That ball goes straight up.
It's going to go
Blaze in the net. No. Abi going to send it up. Blaze with a touch here as it floats. It's in. North Central able to extend this series. ORU in the lead 2-1. Blaze able to get the 0-second goal to extend this series.
Let's go. I was
Sending
expecting
it to a game 4.
I was expecting an OT right there. 11 ball touches, 2 demos. Dang. You can tell who's their main player on ORU too though. Garfish. That was nail biter. But still, NCU needs to win the next 2 games. It goes to the finals. Ooh, Blaze, what do you think? What are you seeing? Like, what are you seeing that NCU could
I'm seeing a
improve on?
lot of I'm seeing a lot of settling. A lot of settling. We get early leads and it's settling and getting outplayed. We go get a 2-3 goal lead and we kind of just settle in and we think, okay, as long as we play good defense, we'll win the game. And that's not exactly how it works all the time. You have to be trying to score every goal you possibly can, which I imagine that's what they're doing. But I feel they get a sense of security once they go up 2-3 goals and there's like 2 minutes left in the game. Not exactly sure.
Yeah, because
Folks,
it's been crazy.
Folks, if you're just now joining us, North Central was able to extend the series into a 4th game.
Ooh.
Alobo gonna win that kickoff as Blaze
Usagi's
missed
the
it.
only one back. Corn dealer
Corn
missed.
Dealer,
Ugh.
an own goal from Blaze. Not really anything you could have done there. Garfish with a follow, just able to slam it off the car of Blaze. ORU.
It's the first time they took lead. Like
It's the first early
lead.
lead.
Yeah, early lead.
First early lead they've had. Blaze going for a fast kickoff here. Usagi 50s it, ball goes straight up. Alobo going to try and get a touch here, not going to happen. Corn Dealer goes. Abby going to 50 as it goes up the North Central wall. Garfish with a touch as it goes off the backboard. Blaze going to be able to save. That ball going to go off the backboard again. Blaze able to get another touch as it goes over to the wall. Blaze able to get a touch around the defender.
Usagi
that ball going to be on net. ORU early lead 2-0.
A flip of the script. Last 3 games, it's been NCU early lead. Now it's a flip.
Lobo with a touch there. Blaze gets boomed. Usagi off the wall, setting a Lobo up for a goal. No one in net. Blaze going to miss the touch there. Garfish going to cut this off. Blaze jumps again. It gets around him. Usagi with his net defense there. Blaze going to try and chase this one down. Lobo trying to get a demo. Not going to happen. But Blaze not going to be able to take advantage of that touch. Corn Dealer chasing this one down. He's the only one back. 50 as it goes straight up. Garfish and Blaze 50 as it goes over to the wall. Usagi jumps. Not going to get a touch here. Net wide open off the post, and it sneaks in. 3-0 ORU.
I think ORU changed the game plan. I think they changed their game plan a bit. Can I tell what it is? Not off the top of my head, but there's very much a different play style they're going for.
Ball going to go off the ORU backboard. They are bullying Blaze.
I think
a touch there. Corn Dealer able to follow. Sorry, what was that?
I think that's what's the difference. This right now in their play style. They've been bullying Blaze as much as they can, even like trying to demo him as much as they can, get him out of the play.
Yep. Abby gonna center this one. Garfish able to 50 as it goes to the wall. Corn Dealer with a shot. Lobo gonna 50 as it goes back to midfield. Abby gonna get a clear here as it goes over the corner. Usagi gonna send it off the wall. Gonna try and follow. Not gonna happen. Garfish with a touch there. Not really anything they can do about it. And Usagi saves Blaze's shot. Wrong place, wrong time. That ball's on net. Blaze backflips. 4-0. ORU.
Dang. That's down 4.
Down 4, 2 minutes, 58
Biggest
seconds left. You're
biggest
looking at a
lead.
goal every 30 seconds. That ball is on
And
net
down
and it
5.
goes in.
Biggest lead so far out of for either team throughout all 4 games. Biggest lead. So
North Central will have to pull the comeback of the century.
how many goals do they have to score in like 3 minutes? Like per
5 to tie. So
well,
it'd be a goal every 25 seconds roughly.
dang. Blaze
And
going
and
in.
perfect defense.
Ooh.
Blaze trying to get a redirect, gonna send it wide right. Garfish gonna try and take it. Corndealer
Yeah.
able to 50. Lobo gets it around him. Not gonna be able to get a touch there. Blaze sends it on net, but they have 2 goalies.
Boomed.
Gonna be hard if they're playing defensive now with a 5-goal lead, having 2 people in net.
Yeah.
Gonna be very hard to score here. Oh,
They're
all
not
3 of them were up just then. Corndealer going to get a touch here. Garfish going to send it back over to the wall. Blaze going to try and get a touch here. Not going to be on net. Lobos straight up. Blaze able to get a boom on Abby. Blaze going to jump here as it goes off the wall. Has 6 boost. Not going to be able to chase it down. Garfish with a touch here. Going to be in the corner of ORU. Corndealer with a touch there. Abby going to try and get it clear. Going to go up the right wall. Usagi going to try and jump after this. Not going to happen. Garfish going to get it around Usagi. Blaze with a touch here. Able to 50 it around him. Blaze with a touch on net. Abby missing.
Goal.
1 goal. 5-1. Minute 33.
4 more goals to tie.
Staring at the face of the end of the season.
Yeah.
Down 4 with a minute and 33. How does North Central react? Are they able to score the goals in time? Blaze with a kickoff there to get it around 1. Garfish cheating up to follow. Garfish with a touch there as it dances in front of the net. Blaze going to send it over to the left wall. Going to try and follow this one. Does. Sends it mid. Usagi and Corndealer playing back. Not going to be able to follow. Garfish going to take it off the wall. Looking to get it around everyone. Garfish, air dribble over Usagi. Blaze going to be able to take it over to the left wall. Gets a boom. Up the wall.
Oh, there's
no one's
nobody
in
back.
net. Needs to get it clear here. Lobo going to get the save.
Dang.
Over to the right wall. Corndealer and Usagi both miss.
And
That
the
ball's
goal's
going to be
wide
on
open.
net.
Oh.
Blaze able to get the save there. Not going to be able to get the boost. Garfish jumps, trying to put it
There's
back on
1
net. Going to
minute
miss the
though.
ball. Corndealer jumps, sending it straight up. Blaze, no boost. Sends it back to mid. Abby going to pinch as it
Goal.
goes over to the North Central backboard, and it slides in.
Dang.
6-1. 46 seconds left.
Ooh.
Back to a 5-goal deficit for North Central.
Dang. Ooh. Pinch.
It's right to assume the
And it's
immense talent that ORU possessed.
yeah.
And it looks like they're going to be the ones advancing to the finals here. Blaze going to jump as he sends it on net. Garfish going to get a save. Usagi going to try and follow this one up. We are going to congratulate ORU and all their accomplishments this season as they go to play in the finals of the NACE tournament as this clock winds down. And we're going to congratulate our players on a good season. A lot of growth from our 2 and 3, a lot of good leadership from our veteran. And you hate to see it end that way, but, you know, you can't win all of them. Can't win everyone.
Yeah. It's tough, you know. Like, especially this last game. The last 3 games were super close. And I don't know.
They were able to turn something on.
Yeah.
They were able to figure it out.
They were.
And I believe that the tournament will be played against ORU and who was the number 1 seed?
I don't remember. I think we played them earlier in the season, but I can't remember who it is.
We did. We played them in our
They beat
doubleheader.
us. Yeah, they beat us the first game. Then we played Ferris State. I don't remember who it is though. That'll be a fun.
Well,
That'll be a fun tournament though.
yeah, ORU will play the number 1 seed, which ORU has beaten. That's the only loss that the 1 seed has, is to ORU.
I
But
thought.
we unfortunately will not be sportscasting for that.
No. We will be retiring for the off season.
Yep. Is there anyone that you would like to get in for our final post-game interview?
I mean, I'll see. I'll see who Emma pulls. Because I don't know. It's kind of sad though, because NCU was doing really good. Like they had the leads, just giving them up and then losing by like 1 goal, stuff like that. That kind of sucks.
I mean, it happens, you know. You can't really.
But ORU played really good, and they played with their hearts, and it showed. They came back from like 3 deficit goals, like loss, like all that. Not lost, but like goals. It's yeah. Oh,
Someone in the lab
I think.
still, or did they all take off?
I think they basically almost I think all took off. I think. I don't know. Huh? No. Okay. Well, it looks like I think this will be the final minutes or so of today's broadcast.
Well, I will just go ahead and start these last few minutes by again congratulating all players. For all of our folks that are still watching, we'll just give you a basic rundown of all 3 of our players. Corn Dealer picked up a controller about 3 weeks before the season started, and able to be developed into a significant third man for this North Central team. A lot of growth out of him, a lot of improvement, and really stepping up to the call that he had to fill that third man.
Yep.
You know, just really exceeding all of our expectations in what we thought he could do. Being as new to the game as he was.
Sometimes he was the second man too. There were some games he was playing the second man.
Our second man though, our devoted second man, Uso Usagi, is a second-year returner. He played last year. Was basically in the same boat that Corn Dealer was in, but having a little bit of experience was able to translate into his game this year, and he was able to be a pretty solid second man for our veteran, and again just exceeding our expectations of what he is able to do. He does not get to play during the summer. He does not have any way to play during the summer. So for him to be able to play the way that he does is absolutely astronomical and speaks to the level of talent that he has for the game. And our veteran, Blaze. There's not really much you can say. Pouring his heart and soul into the team, being the leader, trying to be the one that coordinates the team, taking charge of the team, telling them where they need to be, what they need to do, and just being an overall team player and trying to coach these guys up to get them ready for their next year in their career. We do not know at the moment if he will be returning next year. He will be a senior next year. But talks are currently in the works of trying to get him back. We would love to see him back.
Yeah.
And I know I definitely would. I'm very close with him. I know Coach Ty would. He's been a big part of the program since the program has started.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and just again, an overall congratulations to our team. Congratulations to Coach Ty for being able to coordinate this season, and being able to let us be able to do the things that we do. Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be sitting here broadcasting this game, and we wouldn't be sportscasting. So a big shout out to Coach Ty, and a big shout out to you, Ryan, for being here beside me throughout the entirety of the season.
Vice
Um,
versa.
you know, and the only thing we can do is start preparing for next year, and hopefully next year we are in a better spot.
Exactly.
Yeah. And once again, we're going to congratulate ORU.
Mm-hmm.
Very good team. We
Very
wish
good.
them all the best in the finals,
Yep.
and we hope that they are able to do what they want, and accomplish everything that they want to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for the last time this season, this will be North Central University Rocket League.
Till next year.
Hopefully next year we get all of our same viewers back, and hopefully a couple new ones.
Exactly.
I'm gonna end it the way that I always do. If you remember one thing from this stream, keep playing carball.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the way to go. Carball.